restless young lady from Berlin developed a wonderful trend to purchase cucumbers for pleasure, cause she found they were better than men.
Hey guys, I just decided today that I'm really excited about going to the Renaissance Fair with you guys in August, and decided that I really could not wait to jumpstart getting in the mood for that. So I thought I would do a little vlog today to better prepare you and other people for a Renaissance Fair. How to get the most out of your Elizabethan experience. First of all, going to a Renaissance Fair, they usually run in the summer to about early fall, so about from August to about Halloween they run in the weekends. Sometimes they run on Labor Day Mondays, depending on where you're from. If you're a first-time Renaissance Fair goer, all you really need to have is your sense of wonder and open-mindedness and the willingness to have fun and some money. But you might also want to listen to a couple of these tips, because I have been there without some of these tips and it's been terrible. First things first, when you're going to a Renaissance Fair, it's going to be a little different than going to the county fair or something like that. I mean, there may be rides and there may be some crazy fried food that you want to eat, but it's going to be a little different because the people there are going to be in costume. If you're bringing small children along, you might want to look around before you do that, because let me tell you, there's a lot of cleavage. A lot of activities there. There's shows. Now, if you're bringing a kid along, you know, make sure you get a little map or a program before you go into the gate, because they do tell you which shows are appropriate for children and which are appropriate for adults. Now, you don't have to have a basic understanding of the Elizabethan era or the Renaissance to go to one of these. I mean, you're not expected to know anything really, except I think if you don't know who Queen Elizabeth is, I might slap you, because you went to school, right? They will talk in Old English, but that's just because that's how their characters are supposed to act. They're supposed to be that way, but they're not going to put you in a really awkward situation in which you don't know what to say to them. The fair can be expensive because, like I said, it's not like a county fair. It's like an entire experience. It's like you're going to a different country, sort of. Because they bring in different types of food, different types of entertainment, and they work really hard to get their costumes and their scenery in place. So it's going to be a little expensive. So make sure you save up some money for it, especially at the opening gate. If you go online and purchase them ahead of time early, you'll get a small discount. If you show up in garb or in Renaissance dress or a belly dancer or a pirate, whatever you want to do, you'll get a small discount then. Or if you go to Turkey Hills, Unimarts that are around here, they usually have little discount tickets that are at the counter. So I always try to look for them if I possibly can. If you're going to dress in any kind of outfit, make sure you're comfortable, because you may be walking around a lot. Usually the grounds are very large, again, depending on where you are, and you'll be looking at all these different vendors. You know, just make sure you're comfortable, because it's going to be either extremely hot or, as I'm usually there, it's going to be extremely rainy and you're going to be walking through a lot of mud. If you can, make a checklist. I always do. It's not completely necessary, but I find it helps me a lot better to be more prepared when I do, because I know that I am one that does not deal well with the heat, and I need to make sure that I have certain things in my bag, like either it's in a little first aid kit, or it has to be water, there has to be sunscreen in there, there has to be like moist towelettes to dab your face off, what have you. It's very important to bring some of those necessities with you. Water is a must. If you don't have any water bottles with you, they will sell them there. Some of them actually have water fountains around in the area. But if you can, please try to bring some water with you, because heat exhaustion is not a laughing matter. I have had it 4 times in my life. Most recently, this past Friday, it wasn't that great. But it's terrible, because if you want to have a fun day and you're expecting to go ride on the back of an elephant or see a shirtless pirate, it's not so much fun when you're in the porta potties heaving into someone else's poop. And a couple signs to show heat exhaustion. I think I have to tell you this now because some people don't even realize it. They just think, oh, I'm just tired. No. If you start to feel kind of cold, like if you feel chills a little bit, that's a sign. If all of a sudden you're not thirsty or you're not hungry, that's a sign. Even if you're not thirsty, you should keep drinking water. And you also need to eat a little bit of something. Most of all, have fun, play with the characters, be open-minded, and don't let anybody offend you, because yes, they do say some raunchy things once in a while. Don't be offended if somebody says, oh, I have a cure for your morning sickness. No, don't be offended, because he's trying to sell pickles out of a cart. True story. Have themed weekends, so if you want to find something that particularly interests you, look them up online. I know, like, if you're interested in wearing kilts and the Highlands, go to Celtic Fling. Or if you like pirates, go to the Pirate Invasion, which is the one we're going to. I'm excited. Okay, so this is the top that I started to make for the fair. I'm not sure if I'll wear it though because it's not entirely comfortable. And I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to wearing it so much, but the other fact is that it's really booby. And I'll see you whenever I see you. Adieu.
So line up for your cucumbers, ladies. They're selling for £2 a piece. Your frustrated days are all over, and cucumbers never get pissed.